Time now for your JCTV Daily News Update with the latest in news.
She said the virus moves in waves and expects another upward trend in the spring.
Covering your local weather.
The sun will come out a little on Sunday to warm up to about a high of 30.
And the latest in Jimmy athletics.
Looks pretty good. Farkas for three, right corner. Got it!
For your JCTV Daily News Update, here's Richard Schmit.
Hello and welcome to your Wednesday news update. In local news, the city of Jamestown shut down a sewer lift station at 11 a.m. today due to a break in a force main. Force mains are sewer lines where sewage is pumped through under pressure rather than being allowed to flow by gravity. Residents north and west of Nikias Park were asked to refrain from using water or sewer during the time the lift station was offline. Jamestown engineering technician Russell Dupong told the Jamestown Sun that repairs would take a couple hours if everything went well. There was no information available this afternoon on whether the main was fixed, but we'll have some of that for you tomorrow. In world news, Haitians piled bodies along the devastated streets of their capital today after a powerful earthquake crushed thousands of structures from schools and shacks to the National Palace and the UN peacekeeping headquarters. Officials fear that around 500,000 people may have perished, but there was no firm count. President Rene Preval said he believes thousands of people were dead from yesterday afternoon's magnitude 7.0 quake. Preval told the Miami Herald, quote, "Parliament has collapsed, the tax office has collapsed, schools have collapsed, hospitals have collapsed. There are a lot of schools that have a lot of dead people in them," end quote. Even the main prison in the capital fell, and there are reports of escaped inmates. The International Red Cross said a third of Haiti's 9 million people may need emergency aid, and that it would take a day or two for a clear picture of the damage to emerge. The International Red Cross and other aid groups announced plans for major relief operations in the Western Hemisphere's poorest country. Nations such as the U.S., Iceland, and Venezuela said they would start sending in aid workers and rescue teams. Dr. Louis Gerard Giles said, quote, "The hospitals cannot handle all these victims. Haiti needs to pray. We all need to pray together," end quote. For weather, the sun has been shining here in North Dakota, and it looks like that will continue to be a trend for the next 2 days. Tomorrow we'll see highs in the mid-20s with lows 15 to 20 degrees. Highs on Friday will reach around 30, and winds the next few days will come from the west at about 10 miles an hour. In Jimmy sports, the JV basketball teams were in action last night at the Hanson Center against Concordia College. The women won their game 59-50. Jamestown head coach Sean Gandy said his team played defense with a lot of hustle and moved the ball around well on offense. The men lost their game 82-70. The varsity basketball teams will travel to Valley City tomorrow to play the Vikings. Men's head coach Jeff Trumbauer said it is the Jimmy's biggest rival of the year and hopes his team can beat the Vikings on the glass and get to the free throw line. Tip-off for the first game is 5:30. Thanks for tuning in to your Wednesday night update. I'm Richard Schmit, connecting the campus with the community. Have a good night.